Transit is a motion picture advertising agency. We work on trailers and TV campaigns for feature films. Some of the projects that we've worked on recently are Mission Impossible 4, Madagascar 3, Tintin, The Help. It's a very collaborative process. It's not one editor with one project in one room. It's that same project with a number of editors in different rooms.
We had FireWire drives connected to each individual station that we were putting in a gun safe every night for security reasons and syncing manually with a little application. It was a real time-intensive process. We knew we wanted to get a robust SAN system, and we knew we wanted to wait until just the right thing came along, because the solutions were either too expensive or too mysterious.
We really felt strongly that we wanted to work with Promise. We wanted to have that strength and stability of an Apple certified solution. With the current Promise V-Track X30 is really state-of-the-art. It has all of the latest bells and whistles. By having 8 gig fiber, by having a 6 gig backplane for the drives, it really is the fastest solution that is out there and the most optimized.
With Thunderbolt and the SAN Link, you're now able to replace those Mac Pros with Mac Minis. And the cost savings is in the thousands of dollars in just the computers alone. The V-Track and the SAN Link's speed's phenomenal. We put things on the server, they appear right away. Everybody's got changes that happen instantly. It's as simple as plugging it in and turning it on.
It just works, and it's been phenomenal. The Promise hardware has just created a high level of flexibility for us.
In freeing up our time to just be creative.
We're one of the leading providers of post-production equipment in the entertainment industry. Once we saw how excellent Promise's technology was, we were like, wow, we need to be partners with these guys. Promise is definitely now a leader. Whereas before they were in the middle of the pack as a storage solution provider, now they're somebody that other people look to go, what are they doing? And whether it's in the area of the storage itself, or whether it's the adapters like the SAN Link, they are now providing the leading edge technology that everyone else is going to say, I need to be like that. SAN Link is the keys to a new kingdom, and because of the power of today's iMac with the i7 technology and the speed and the RAM capabilities, that all of a sudden you can put an iMac where a Mac Pro had to be, you're saving thousands more there. When you have a solution like Promise, what you are getting is a reliable solution. And I think that has been why they've been increasing in their levels of success, and as well as their name brand throughout the industry. I think that Promise has built a path to really address the market needs of all our customers in the post-production space. I think they've done a great job of not only between partnering with companies like Apple and Intel, but I think they've done a great job of listening to the customers about what they need and making sure that their solutions incorporate that. They've become one of our leading partners for the storage environment, and we feel that they're going to continue to be the leader and grow even more.
We are a retail front store, and we cater to the prosumers and the professionals of the Hollywood industry. Our primary client base has been using Promise for about 5 years, ever since Apple discontinued their big Xserve rates. We never heard of Promise before. When they came out, we were like, Promise what? Who? Where? And in the past 4 years, they've been a tremendous partner. I have to tell you that 90% of all our users, when we recommend a Promise box in an extant environment, want to stay with Promise. The name has proven to be reliable. The name really means something now, just like when Apple had that name with the Xserve rates. I think the value that the V-Track still offers in a large environment or an enterprise environment is that you're enabling the IT person to expand easily, and it allows them to buy more because the machines that are out there right now are Mac Minis and iMacs, which are priced in the $2,000 range. So instead of going and spending $5,000 on a Mac Pro, and $30,000 on RAIDs, they're able to kind of get away with the same amount of throughput and the same amount of storage for less than $5,000. The Pegasus have done tremendously well in our store. Anyone that actually comes and looks at it and is able to play with it, we have it hooked up to one of the MacBook Airs, is blown away. And when they take it back and they hook it up to their own system and they see how fast that little box is, they come back and get more. And it's priced really well. With the 4 terabyte drives coming out soon, I'm sure those little boxes can hold up to 20 terabytes. Promise is not our only brand that we carry, but I can tell you with confidence that Promise is probably the most reliable box we have out there, with the least amount of fails, with the least amount of problems, and they probably have the best warranty when it comes to replacement parts.
We are a content repurposing house where we take various audio, video, and film assets provided to us from either a mastering house or a studio, and we are the virtual vending machine that pushes them out to all the outlets for domestic and worldwide distribution. Putting the right technology with the right people is what allows us to grow, because we don't have the physical space and the luxury of physical space. We need to be able to innovate in an intelligent way. Partnering with someone like Promise allows us to do things with more in a smaller footprint. SandLink is a game changer. It really has changed the way that we approach new technology installs here. We have about a half a petabyte of vTrack. We do have those unique situations where we have close to 30 machines hitting all the storage at any given time. Promise has the technology to aggregate the bandwidth a little bit better than the other guys. They have the intelligence built into their RAID controllers, into their drives that are tuned correctly, that allow for a lot more capacity than what you would normally get out of the other guys. SandLink brings fiber channel connectivity to your desktop on computers that traditionally would not be able to have SAN connectivity. Things like an Apple iMac or an Apple Mini, Mac Mini. We're doing a lot of this stuff in rooms with a lot of people, and we can't afford to put a lot of bare metal into those areas, which generate heat, which take a lot of power. Bringing that connectivity to your desktop and to your laptops is big for us, because having tools like SandLink and the vTracks from Promise allow us to move very quickly in our industry.
Hi, I'm Nick Alt. I'm the founder and CEO of Clear Media. Since we're dealing with video-driven apps for the iPhone and the iPad, we were pressed to find a solution that would allow us to have all the departments at Clear Media be able to access any number of the assets that are involved with any given project. And so for all of our teammates, from video production to the art and user interface team to the software development team, to have all of them able to access one coherent storage solution is night and day different for us in terms of the efficiency and the productivity it adds to our business. When it came time to upgrade our workstations, the Promise SandLink adapter made a lot of sense to us. We were able to purchase a lot of new iMacs that were then paired with the Promise SandLink adapter. And by way of the Thunderbolt connectivity and the fiber optic solution, we're able to have all of our teammates connected to 37 terabytes of storage that we have here at Clear Media. The Promise SandLink, in a very unique way, has enabled our team to continue creating award-winning apps, like Appetites, which is on the iPad and the iPhone. It's a step-by-step video cookbook, and our hybrid between photography and video called Echograph. That's a new app. Those are apps that were both created using the SandLink to connect all of our team members together. I'd recommend Promise to any number of different digital media companies. I think the cost benefits you see tied to the increase in productivity make for a really dynamic equation that results in better output and better products.